Whether we are talking about space travel, online payments, science, or technology, Elon Musk is the first name that pops up into our head. He has been an inspiring figure and a role model for many entrepreneurs out there. Whether you are grieving the loss in your work or adjusting to moving to a new place, life is full of uncertainty. Navigating previously unexplored terrain is difficult, exhausting, and even scary. That's why Feeding Trends has rounded up the best inspirational quotes of Elon Musk to keep you moving ahead. We are hoping that every one of the quotes listed in this article will bring you peace, clarity, and much-needed assurance. Elon Musk is a South African-born American entrepreneur who co-founded the electronic payment firm PayPal. Later, Musk founded SpaceX, the maker of launch vehicles and spacecraft, who is in news for its dream projects. Also, he was one of the first significant investors and the chief executive officer of the electric car manufacturer Tesla. Elon Musk went to Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, Canada, and then moved to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. As of today, Elon Musk has a net worth of $21.8 billion. All that amazing work at Tesla, SpaceX, and PayPal, his successful ventures, has paid off for Elon Musk. He's currently the 37th richest person in the world, according to Forbes. Elon Musk quotes for entrepreneurs. Here are 30 motivational quotes of Elon Musk to feel enthusiastic, to hustle, and to get yourself ready to work on your dreams, no matter how hard they seem. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Nothing has more strength than dire necessity. Don't you think? The above Elon Musk quote is highly relatable in our lives. We always need a driving force to get motivated by, to make our things done. An efficient sailor is the one who sails upstream the wild waves to reach his destination. It is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Ordinary people just need to carry the qualities of hard work, assertiveness, and humility to make things work with an extraordinary outcome, because extraordinary people emerge from ordinary people. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. In the above inspiring quote of Elon Musk, he has enlightened the fact that once we create positive thoughts in our subconscious minds, we start attracting the positive energies towards us, which re-images the possibilities we wish to come true. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. Well, while reading the above quote, you think if this inspiring person is still learning to be patient, then it is fine to carry flaws along with us. Accepting our shortcomings and then working upon it is what we must learn from him. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Elon Musk in the above quote has humbly asked us to accept total responsibility of everything in our lives, to claim the power to change anything in us. Being addicted to self-improvement makes us so busy to have time to criticize us. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Musk has how cleverly hit right at our comforting cocoon we have built as per our convenience. We mostly strive hard to break our comfort zone and do something beyond our limits, although the limits are nothing but made by us, which when crossed or explored creates a dynamic effect in our lives. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Elon Musk seems to be filled up with positivity. Every hardship in one's life is altogether the same for every human being in this world. What matters is the attitude of how we deal with it. The positive perspective is what we all need in this present gloomy scenario of the world. Life is too short for long-term grudges. While reading the above quote of Elon Musk, did your mind pop up with any enmity of your life? Well, if you are still holding on any resentment in your heart, you must free yourself from melancholy to receive blessings and to get success. I take the position that I'm always to some degree wrong, and the aspiration is to be less wrong. A man who has excelled in almost all the trajectories, whether we talk about space travel, science and technology, or online payments, has shown his humbleness in this quote. When Elon Musk accepts his failures and mistakes and takes them positively, then even we can learn from him and imply them into our lives. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. One of the most inspiring quotes by Elon Musk is here. Have you ever realized how time slips off when you are busy doing things you like? Passion creates room in our hearts to do something in our lives miraculous. And when you do something passionately, you don't care about the time or circumstances. You simply excel. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. The above quote by Elon Musk engraved his personality, which has developed out of his passion for his goals. He projects his thoughts not to make money, not to create a crowd of people, but to create ideas that seem unachievable. He wishes to together achieve and make those bizarre ideas turn into reality. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. This is a famous quote by Elon Musk. Elon Musk controlled his outcome with PayPal not by destroying the competitor, but by merging with it. Many people think entrepreneurship is about risk. It's the opposite. Good entrepreneurs don't learn from their failure, but solving difficult problems. You want to have a future where you're expecting things to be better, not one where you're expecting things to be worse. For entrepreneurs, it is very important to reimagine the outcome according to their aspirations. They are the ones who can imagine a better world and how to make the leap to get there. What a powerful quote from Elon Musk that is. If you're a co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. Being the charioteer of your barrage, you are many times when you are supposed to take turns and move towards the unwilling paths. Although, if you wish to pave the way to triumph, it costs acquiescence. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Innovation and failure are kin to success. To think about new ideas and ways better than the others, you need to raise your level from that of the problem and solve it to get a favorable outcome, no matter how many times you get defeated. One of the many famous Elon Musk quotes this is, I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. For the best entrepreneur, the feedback of the customer is the cardinal key to perseverance. Improvement is always needed because if you always do what you have always done, you will always be where you have always been. Understood. My motivation for all my companies has been to be involved in something that I thought would have a significant impact on the world. The above quote by Elon Musk shows how devoted Elon Musk is towards providing the best to his customers. Being self-centered never pays you back a fortune. It takes an altruistic heart to do something tremendous. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. In every situation, one should always follow this magic equation. Persistence plus love equals to victory. You are simply supposed to love enough and to persist enough. Then the victory is the natural outcome not just for you but also for everyone, since wealth comes to those who wish to create it for others. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. Musk got the idea to open an arcade by his high school. According to Vance's book, he teamed up with his brother. They got as far as signing a lease, setting contracts together, and filling out forms at the city planning department. But their plans were foiled when the city told them they were too young. However, in all this, they did not have a set path or manual with them to go about. They followed their instincts and will. I don't spend my time pontificating about high concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. You will be amazed to know that Musk started building his rockets when he was a kid. A housekeeper would take care of Musk and his siblings when his parents were away. She wasn't, like, watching me. I was off making explosives and reading books and building rockets and doing things that could have gotten me killed. Said Musk, "I'm shocked that I have all my fingers. Take risks now and do something bold. You won't regret it. Being an entrepreneur, you gave challenges every then and now, but being afraid of taking chances and not breaking the old norms, you miss discovering pathways to treasure. Have not you ever experienced walking into the fog without knowing what is at the other end? It is only after getting into the fog the vision clears up, creating things visibly detectable. If the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to fight the rules. There have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? If the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that incredibly depressing." Musk said, "I was raised by books, and then my parents. He would pore over books for up to 10 hours a day. He reportedly read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica at age 9 and moved on to sci-fi and fantasy favorites including The Lord of the Rings, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. A small level of fear is motivational. It forces me to have a backup plan. The average multimillionaire supposedly has 7 sources of income. They all have backup plans. When Elon Musk was attending the University of Pennsylvania, Musk and his roommate decided to escape student housing and live in a bigger house off campus. To pay the rent, they turned it into a nightclub that attracted as many as 1,000 patrons per night. If you go back a few hundred years, what we take for granted today would seem like magic, being able to talk to people over long distances, to transmit images, flying, accessing vast amounts of data like an oracle. These are all things that would have been considered magic a few hundred years ago. We're going to make it happen. As God is my bloody witness, I'm hell-bent on making it work." Musk is the owner of the Wet Nelly, a Lotus submarine car prop from the 1970s James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me. He reportedly plans to convert it into a real car that transforms into a sub. "I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. If there was a way that I could not eat, so I could work more, I would not eat. I wish there was a way to get nutrients without sitting down for a meal," Musk once said, according to his biographer, Ashley Vance. This Musk quote on failure is also from Vance's book, "My mentality is that of a samurai. I would rather commit seppuku than fail." According to Vance, Musk said this when speaking with an investor, though Musk has disputed he ever said it. Physics is a good framework for thinking. Boil things down to their fundamental truths and reason up from there. In the above quote, Elon Musk is not referring specifically to the science and theories of physics, but the act of visualizing something, coming up with an idea or a theory of why it might be true, and then figuring out how to prove that theory. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I wouldn't say I have a lack of fear. In fact, I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. Anytime you feel discouraged by this roller coaster ride that we call life, I ask you to think about these quotes from Elon Musk, his passion, and his will to take the big risk despite others calling him crazy. We don't need any more proof about Elon Musk to believe that everything you set your mind to is possible. As you hearing through each of these Elon Musk motivational quotes, we hope you feel more equipped to adjust your sails and handle whatever curveballs life may throw at you.